Okay. Press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. I was tripping. I didn't even add myself to the goddamn stream. So press one if you can hear me. Okay. There we go. We're a little rusty. We're a little rusty, but it's all good. We on track now. Right on, Owens. But let's go ahead and get into it for real this time. God damn, I didn't waste about 4 5 minutes. That's right, Chrissy. We come for that ass. All right. That's what's up. Okay, shout out to everybody that came by and fuck with me today. I don't expect to see everybody over here. I know a lot of people got notice. I guess everybody didn't read the caption neither, which is all good. I kind of figured that would happen. So if y'all won't pass the link out in the back chat. I know somebody posted this on Lipstick Alley, but I'm gonna upload this to my main channel as well. So you're not gonna be able to find the playback over here. The playback will be on my main channel. We're gonna get into it on what's going on. I'm gonna show y'all what's been going on. But let me go ahead and shout out everybody that came out over here to fuck with me. Locust, welcome to the room. Locust Queen, welcome to the room. Owens, welcome to the room. Supreme, welcome to the room. I think I said Owens, but if I did, say it again. Owens 662, welcome to the room. Let me see. Lotus Black, welcome to the room as well. Okay. And shout out to my shadow watchers, my real shadow watchers, because there's 9 people in here now. But it's all good. Everybody gonna be able to catch the playback. So all my playback watchers, I'm gonna have the link in this video when I upload it for you guys to subscribe to this channel. I'm still gonna have my playbacks over on my main channel. So if you missed it, you will be able to find it on my main channel. But we're gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. But first things first, shout out to everybody that's been fucking with me still. You know what I'm saying? While we've been down. Like I said, I'm gonna get into it on what's been going on. Because as we know, this is the one to basically blame and who we gonna go after. You know, like I said, I'm gonna get into it. What's been going on? So I thought it had passed over 2 weeks, but it didn't, and looked like it's still gonna be going on until the due date, which y'all will see. And also, I'm gonna get in her ass on some shit that she said in the motherfucking Chris Law video as well. Welcome to the room, KD. God bless. Welcome to the room. As far as the mind situation over here, don't worry about it. Everybody good. But once again, shout out to my shadow watchers and playback watchers. I know y'all fuck with me heavy. So like I said, this video will be get uploaded to the main channel. To my playback watchers, make sure y'all sub to my other channel. The link gonna be in the description for y'all to sub to my other channel. This is not a new channel. This is an old channel. I just been had sitting right here for the longest. It ain't did nothing with it. Because I'm just the type of person. All these fucking channels, man, it's like fucking for what? You know? So y'all can tell I only got no fucking troll channel. I come in as I am. I ain't like the rest of these suck ass niggas gotta, run, duck, and hide on the goddamn internet. I said what the fuck I said. I meant what the fuck I said. You know what I'm saying? If I fucked up, I can admit to my motherfucking mistakes. But nevertheless, let's look at the check. STL, you back? Let's get into it, brother. Yeah, that's right, new black man. We definitely gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. Like I said, we ain't gonna let you stop us. Like I said, I try to wait for the 2 weeks to pass over. But look like it's going to go further. But to my family that been getting harassed and stalked by this the YouTube little Daryl, don't pay him no mind. Just let him do what he do. That's the best thing. I mean, it's like fucking useless. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall. He's the little Daryl of YouTube. But that's what we're gonna call him from now, little Daryl. But the most important thing and subject for the day. Let me pull it up. Oh, the fuck up. This old pissy Chrissy. Yeah, pissy Chrissy. Seems like old pissy Chrissy wanted to put a copyright claim on the video of me critiquing her lip singing video. Once again, her lip singing video. Not her song, but her lip singing video. She thinks she owns the rights to that fucking song. And bitch, you don't. But she knew what the fuck she was doing. And that's why I got you, bitch. I mean, just that. I got you. So I've been fighting this copyright claim for the past month. No, I didn't give up. No, I didn't quit YouTube. Stop listening to these suckers. They don't know what's going on. I keep on telling you, these suckers, they want me to be what they want me to be. That's the thing about these niggas. They want me to quit YouTube. That'll make their goddamn day. But as we can see right here on the screen, this copyright expires October the 7th. Now, I kept submitting the counter notification, and she keeps re-uploading it like it's a new claim. So that's why it's hard for me to get over that 2 weeks. Like I said, she know what the fuck she doing, but it's all good because this the last motherfucking counter notification I'm give, Chrissy. And after this, it's no whole fucking bar. And I don't want no motherfucking body coming up to me talking about SGL, that's a black woman with all them kids. No, she's not. She denounced her blackness many a time. Remember, Chrissy? It's 2020. Everybody's saying they're mixed. So since you're mixed, bitch, we got you. So stop letting that shit about black businesses, black people, you know what I'm saying, meet and greet and all that bullshit come out your goddamn mouth. Mixed people don't, you know what I'm saying, do that. Mixed people are not part of the black business or the black culture or the black community. So ain't no motherfucking love for you. So you gave me ammo too far at your ass. So remember what you said. I'm not going off third-party information. I'm going off shit that came out your mouth. Just like the shit I'm gonna play today. Shit that came out your regular ass motherfucking mouth, bitch. Like I said, it's the last motherfucking kind of notification that I'm gonna send out. Now I get this motherfucker back. Bitch is on. It is on. I'm gonna drain your motherfucking channel just like I did the motherfucking rat. Don't believe me? Go check them numbers. You ain't gotta ask nobody. Just check them numbers. So the choice is yours. Let me go ahead and get back over here to this. Let me go ahead and remove this for right now. But let's go ahead and dip and dive into this bullshit. I ain't gonna say bullshit. This interview. Shout out to once again, shout out to everybody that came by. Like I said, I'm gonna upload this to my main channel for my playback watchers. But let's go ahead and get into this interview she did with Chris Law. And she said something that I already told y'all. I want y'all to listen.
Are you single? I think you said earlier that you were single.
Okay. Let me touch up on that part right there. That ain't what I wanted to point out. But it's something I'm going to point out. Oh, she's single now, but next week she gonna be involved. Next week she gonna be single. God damn, bitch, you shit. How many relationships you go through in a goddamn 6-month period?
I'm single.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what kind of men do you like?
I don't know.
Whoa. Did not tell y'all. Y'all go back and read. I forgot what video it was, but I told y'all. Long as a nigga need 3 hots in the motherfucking cot, that's her perfect guy. That's her perfect guy. And that was a good logical question that he asked her. Oh, what type of man you like? She, kind of rolled her eyes like, I don't know. Bitch, you motherfucking 30 motherfucking years old that had more than 8 motherfucking dicks go up in your ass. You mean to tell me you can't describe one type of nigga you like? One, at least one. This bitch don't know what she want. I told you she's a pay as you go. Her whole fucking life is pay as you go. Oh, let me look at the comments right quick. Okay. What type of woman at that age don't know what type of man she want or like? But she sure could be in them goddamn DMs telling her what type of motherfucking pretty baby she can make. Oh, you can do that real quick.
I like that's a good question.
Hey, y'all.
And she still lost about the question. Still fucking lost.
That's another good question. And that one ain't on the list. That shit just that was
I
impromptu.
know, right? I'm thinking that I mean, I do have a type, but I just honestly just somebody who's genuine. Like that's
somebody who's genuine. Okay, anybody can tell you they genuine. If somebody was genuine to you, Chris, you wouldn't even know. You sit here and say, I guarantee you she listens to this shit. Oh, he don't know. No, bitch, I do. 1 + 2 is fucking 3. Let me tell you why. So that's the thing about me, Chrissy. I can tell you why the fuck I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying. See, you have a child who has a concerned father and then went and got custody for his from you. That right there shows me that, hey, that's a caring dude that cares about his seed. And you can't sit here and tell me that's not a good dude. You can't sit here and tell me that. No, I don't know him, but I could tell off his actions on what he did and how to the extent he went to grab his child from the type of environment that you're putting those other children in. So you gonna sit here and say, oh, he's not genuine? Let's continue on.
my number one thing. Because even in my last relationship, like sometimes you think you know people and you really, really don't, you know?
Okay, true. You really do think you know people, but you really don't. That's why you got to take time. Let me repeat myself. That's why you got to take time to get to know that person and know what the fuck you dealing with. But with Chrissy, she has a game plan for every guy she encounters. It's always the sex talk. Then after the sex talk, then comes the, oh, I could do this for you, I can do that for you, and you don't never had to worry about, you know what I'm saying, me, being all up in your business. You free to do what you want to do, and shit to make her situation seem so sweet. Because you got to keep in mind when she hit it off to the dude, let him know that she got 8 baggages. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas, that sounds sweet, but hey, that 8 baggages, I'm good. Just let me get the honeymoon package. That's it. It's real talk. You got to find a motherfucker with strong ass motherfucking heart and motherfucking mind to deal with all that shit.
Just somebody who's genuinely honest, that has a good heart. Somebody who, is patient and, that type of person. Looks aren't everything, but they help.
See me.
Well, for his looks, Chrissy, that motherfucker look like Fat Albert and willing to take care of all them goddamn kids and your ass. Bitch, you need to take them. You need to take them. You can't be choicy. Trust me, you can't. I'm not being funny. I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
Looks is everything.
You gotta look deep. It's not everything. It's not everything.
Okay, out of 100%, what would you say?
50%. Because I would rather be. Let me stop lying. At least 70. Okay, but I can't be with
75.
no 7.
And that's why she keeps chasing after the guys that's and it's attractive to her, which is fine. But most of them guys that you're gonna want is not gonna be willing to deal with the situation that you have, Chrissy. That's the thing.
Because look, listen, like everybody wants something nice to look at, but if I had to choose between a guy who did not look like you know 100% what I was looking for or whatever, but he treated me very very well, and was a man's man, treated my kids very well and things like that, or if I had.
Of course, he treated your kids very well. You know why? Because you gave him 3 hots in the motherfucking cot. What's a motherfucking pussy? And a motherfucking video game system. What nigga that need that 3 hots in the motherfucking cot gonna turn that down? All they gotta do is put on a Ronald McDonald's suit to entertain your kids before they go to bed.
Choose somebody who's very good looking but a horrible partner, I'm gonna choose the other one.
Now, piggyback off of that. I went to your Starla Omega channel, and
she got happy to the motherfucker when Chris said that shit. Oh, you did? Oh shit, she got happy to the motherfucker. Oh my god.
there was a couple things on there that you said matter. You know what I mean? So,
I mean,
I ask you this question.
Now, peep game. Just peep game. Just peep game, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Does size matter?
I mean, yes and no.
Well, no problem to answer that question right there, but you can't tell them what type of motherfucking nigga you like. Wow. Wow. Now, I'm going off what you said, Chrissy. So don't sit here and be talking about, oh, we don't know what he talking about. He just yapping at the mouth. No, I'm going off, you know what I'm saying, your actions and your fucking words.
Shit, where to know it?
Like, just like I said on my video, like, it can't be super tiny, but you don't have to have a half of an arm either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
something right nice in the middle, not too big, not too small.
I ain't making this shit up, y'all. Y'all know I'm not. Y'all know I'm not. Oh shit! This bitch was so quick to tell you how motherfucking small and big she wanted, but she can't tell you what type of nigga she like. God damn. Shit, even I can tell you what type of bitches I like, and the motherfucking type of hoes I like. But you can sit here. Oh my. God bless it. So Chrissy has Chrissy channel has Resiscu channel versus a mother channel. Oh yeah. God bless. I don't know if she want to be a sexy mom star or a goddamn motherfucking kindergarten lady. Shit, pick one. Only white folks could do that, Chrissy. Sit here, make a sex tape, then sit here try to play house mom on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? With black women, I forgot. You're mixed. My fault. You're mixed. I fucked up right there, Chrissy. My fault. You could do that. Okay.
Just some nice.
A little bit in the middle.
About like this, huh?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I think Chris held up a crab leg like, what about this size right here? Oh yeah, something like that. But goddamn, he asked you what type of nigga you like. You can't even tell him. I told y'all, as long as that nigga need 3 hots in the motherfucking cot, he's good to go. He's good to move in. Then I could have sworn she said, "Oh, I prefer a guy with no kids." Wow. Says the motherfucker with kids.
All right, man. Hold on. Let me see. What the next question was? Yeah, come on, Face ID. Stop playing. Where the shit at? Oh, have you ever considered? You know what? No. Let me reword this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date a YouTuber?
I guess.
That just kind of spiced this shit up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if I was able to meet somebody who I was interested in on a personal level, all YouTube aside, and you happen to be a YouTuber.
Okay. You said you want to meet, if you meet somebody on a personal level. I mean, that's a good one right there. I mean, what type of personal level? Seriously, I mean, because it seemed like the shit that's been going out. It's like shit. You just go on Pure Wealth and pick a nigga, and next thing you know, you're talking for a couple of phone conversations. Then he's over at your house with your legs up in there. Is that the personal level you saying, or is it a personal level to where you taking time out to see if he's interested in you? Can he handle your situation? Does he have a job? Then maybe introduce him to your kids. See how he reacts with your kids. Then after that, to see what type of effort he put into trying to make you and your kids happy or comfortable. Then to see if he could do manly things to really, help you out in so many ways, not just monetary, with money, but also, cut the grass, paint the walls and shit like that, Then if you could meet his mother, then what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, make it, what I'm saying, do what it do. Can you do those steps, Chrissy? Trust me, if you do those steps, what I just said, because all you gotta do is rewind what I just said and write it down. I guarantee you'll come out on top. I guarantee you will. You won't lose. You'll see who's for you, who's not for you. But did you tell her all I'm doing just talking bad about you? Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't see what's wrong with that. But am I like searching for a YouTuber? No, but whatever happened.
Well, now these questions right here.
She said, "Whatever happens, happens." My opinion. Once again, my opinion. I think you need to take time out and find yourself before you try to find somebody. Because I thought opportunity was lying in Houston, but I call that out. It was niggas who was the opportunity. Because you're down there talking about, oh, these niggas down here crazy. But damn, you move somewhere else, then what's going to be the excuse then? There's always going to be some type of excuse, just like the fucking rat.
These ain't on the goddamn phone.
Okay. All righty. But yeah, I definitely need to touch up on that. Because when she said that shit, I was like, oh my God. I was driving when I was hearing that shit. I was like, I know the fuck she did. Just like I thought. Just like I said and thought. She don't know what type of nigga she want. That's why she keeps going through the same bullshit she goes through. She puts herself in that situation, people. And once again, I don't want to hear nobody coming to me talking about, oh, you shouldn't be bashing a black woman. No, the bitch not black. She's mixed. She said it her goddamn self. So fuck her. I've been giving her ass the benefit of the motherfucking doubt. So now it's fuck her. You said Chrissy gonna end up like someone we know. Yeah, she keep going that road, Locust Queen. She keep going that road. You know, she just keep on playing this game this game of craps with life. And she gonna fuck around and crap the fuck out. Which way we don't know, but trust me, she keep doing this shit that she's doing. She gonna fuck around and crap out, and it ain't gonna look good. Let me see. Once again, for everybody just coming in or just came in, the channel is down, not down, but not able to go live over there because Chrissy put a copyright claim against the video that I did critiquing the music video, that the song that don't fucking belong to her. She put a copyright claim against it. So I keep telling this bitch, submit the fucking paperwork. This bitch still doesn't do it. So what she does, keep issuing the copyright claim like it's freshly new. But I'm gonna submit a one counter. Like I said, this is gonna be the last one. After that, we're just gonna wait till October the 7th. But if this motherfucker come back, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say beef, but I'm definitely gonna motherfucker drain our motherfucking channel. That's the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna drain her motherfucking channel. So make sure y'all hit the post notifications on this. Just as well as sub. You said she gonna be 40 in a motel with 8 kids. Man. Shit, she already was, Locust. She already was. Shit, I know one thing. Shit, she motherfuckers submit that motherfucker in like it's fresh new again. Shit, I'm draining that motherfucking channel down. She gonna be in this motherfucker talking about some 5005. So her and her motherfucking kids get a motherfucking room. And once again, I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, STL, you sitting there going at a black woman. No, no, no. She is mixed. Mixed race people do not identify with the black community. She said it herself. So I don't want to hear this bullshit talking about, oh, all I'm doing is just bullying black women. No, no. I love black women, so stop that bullshit. This bitch want to be mixed and exotic. That's just what the fuck we gonna treat her like. A goddamn alien. But once again, shout out to the fam, come back, fucking with me. And also, this has been brought to you by boomherproducts.com. Make a pledge, shit, help you get back your motherfucking edge. Fellas, also check out for the Boombird products as well. Also, she said, excuse me. Also, she is proud to say that everybody who supported her after the giveaway, she appreciated. So if you haven't went by there and support her, definitely check her out. And she said, matter of fact, shouts out to the ones who receive their products as well. Okay. Oh yeah, we got the Tails. I said Tails. We got the Rat Reloaded coming this Sunday. This motherfucking Sunday, y'all. So once again, my playback watches and my shadow watches, we're gonna I got all the funniest clips lined up for that. And also I'm be going back live, but it's guaranteed one day a week, possibly a Sunday. Depends on if I'm moving and grooving. But definitely Wednesday, like today at 6, same time, 6 every day, 6 anytime I 6 Central Standard Time when I go live. So steady Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays is gonna be definitely Wednesday for sure, and some Sundays. Let me go ahead and drop this. Anybody will come up. Cause I know everybody been, we've been kind of MIA for a month. It's something else I want to touch on. But yeah, I'm gonna have the funniest clips from the for the Rat Reloaded for this Sunday. Let me see what else. Let me clear this up. All right. Once again, my playback watchers and my shadow watchers. Make sure y'all sub to my other channel. Like I said, I'm gonna have a link below and on my main channel for y'all to come over. You know, I have to keep repeating myself with this. I got to do a whole new line. You say on the Rat? Yeah. This Sunday we're gonna do one on the Rat. It's gonna be the funniest clips. The Rat Reloaded. Damn, I forgot to upload the banner, y'all. But I'm upload that banner, make sure I'll be able to show that. But y'all seen it on the video that I posted. Let y'all know I was back. Like I said, shout out to the fam that been fucking with me. Since this downtime we had, like I said, I had planned to go to live that fucking Thursday. I'm like, what counterclaim? I mean, copyright claim. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at this shit. And I seen this shit. Starlo Omega. I'm like, this bitch don't even own the motherfucking song. How the fuck she gonna put a copyright claim? Seriously, how the fuck this bitch gonna put a copyright claim on a song she don't own? But that's all right. I got you, bitch. I got you. Like I said, this is the last one I'm submitting. You keep doing that monkey ass shit. If you won't, I'm gonna drain your channel, bitch. I'm gonna drain that motherfucker to the motherfucking core, and I won't stop. I mean, I won't stop. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, bitch. You're not black, so I don't give two fucks about you. Now, it's 2020, and that's what it is. You want to be mixed, bitch? I'm going to treat you like a mixed bitch. Okay. Other than that, anybody want to come up, state their claim? Welcome to the room, the beauty. If not, we're going to close it off. I definitely wanted to come by, definitely share that with everybody, let everybody know what's going on with the situation where I haven't been going live. No, it's not because I quit YouTube. It's just fucking clowns. They would love for me to quit YouTube. That'll make their goddamn day. They'll be so fucking happy. They'll be too fucking happy. No, nigga, it's gonna take more than that to motherfucker make me quit. Oh shit. To y'all suckers. Yeah, I know what'll make me quit. Shit, hit my mother cash out with 5.5. Shit. I quit then. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. Let me drop the link. Oh shit. You said play a Rat throwback. Okay, I'll play a Rat throwback. Somebody gotta give me one before I. Hold on. Let me find a Rat throwback. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to play a Rat throwback. A good one, too. We'll play a good one. Hold on. Let's see. So to all my shadow watchers and my playback watchers, make sure y'all damn, this motherfucker 2 hours, man. I don't want no more than 40 minutes. Hold on. All right.
Hey now. Hey, the sun's right here. Just got out of the shower, washed my hair. I got a scarf on my head to keep that curly hair down. I had to put my hair in 2 ponytails and then put on a scarf. I didn't put any product on it because I noticed before I washed my hair, I had a lot of product in my hair.
You got a product, or did you have motherfucking dandruff, bitch?
Like gel and moisturizer and stuff.
Yeah, that was dandruff, Sansaray. It flakes up and dries up. That was dandruff. That wasn't product. That was dandruff.
Stuff like that. So I washed my hair because the product, if you leave product in your hair, well, if you're natural hair, you know this. If you leave product in your hair, it could like have like some type of buildup. And so I try to wash my hair like every 2 days. And I think it's actually been 4 for me. When I used to wear weaves and stuff, my hair used to itch more often, which is interesting to me because now that I don't wear it, my hair doesn't itch. Like it doesn't like get dirty really quickly like it used to with weave. I don't even care if it was like a sew-in I was wearing. If I was wearing a sew-in or like some type of, anything, my hair would itch. And I think it could have been because of I don't know, like, I don't know a lot about
Maybe because it wasn't your motherfucking hair. You ever thought about that?
weaves like that. I don't know, a lot. Like most girls that's gurus, beauty gurus on YouTube, they kind of know wifted weaves and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about weave, but I do know when I used to wear it, my hair used to itch. Now my hair doesn't itch. My hair rarely itches. Like if my hair is dirty, I don't even think it gets that dirty to where it would itch. And you ever seen like a girl patting herself on the head and shit because her weave itch? That's a weave thing, because when your hair is natural, your hair doesn't itch like that. And if you use certain like products, like I use Carol's Daughter on my head, so my hair doesn't dry out to where my scalp is like so dry to where I'm scratching my scalp. And it used to do that when I was wearing weaves. My hair even itches if I wear braids. Like though it itches like that. It doesn't get dry or flaky or nothing. But anyway, so I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm in my 8th month of pregnancy. I'm ready to give birth. Anyone who has been talking to me, you know that I'm ready to give birth. I was up this morning, and my aunt and uncle are here, and they woke me up because they were having like their morning conversation. Like they came to visit from Detroit. So I said in my last live stream that my uncle, he really, really loves to cook, and he's been cooking all of these things that I'm not supposed to be eating. And so last night he cooked ribs. I ate ribs for the first time since I was little. I haven't had ribs since I was a little girl. And here I was last night eating ribs. I was like, oh my God. Like, you know what I think this has something to do? Do with pregnancy. Because in my last live stream, I was eating pizza with pepperonis on it. Remember, I ate like a whole pizza if you were in that last live stream. So anyway, my uncle is like this great cook. He loves to cook. He's always been a good cook. So last night he fixed like this salad with like apples, pineapples, and strawberries in it. It had sunflower seeds in it. It was so good. It had like this cream dressing on top. Oh my God, I ate it. And then he fixed like some garlic bread. I ate that. And then a baked potato with it, with some sour cream on it. I ate that. And I don't usually eat potato with sour cream on it. Ate that shit. Then I turned around and ate ribs. I was like, I cannot believe I'm sitting here eating ribs and I haven't ate ribs since I was a child. So anyway, they have always been my favorite aunt and uncle. He's my father.
Now this bitch said she ate ribs since she was a child. Like I take it nobody ever advice this barbecue. Nobody.
Father figure. My uncle is my father figure. He's the only father figure I know. And this is a father figure that I introduced to Priest when Priest came to DC to meet my family. Him and my father figure walked off and went talking and just left us. So I don't know what he was doing. And he really, really, really liked Priest. And so anyway, him and my aunt have been married since I was little. Okay. I don't remember him ever not being in my life. So this morning when I woke up, I heard them talking in the other room. They usually talk mornings when they wake up. They wake up and they start talking and they're in there laughing. And then I went in there and cooked breakfast, and then they went in there and cooked breakfast and had, coffee. And then they sat down and talked in the living room, and they were cracking up. And this is what they do all the time. They sit there and they crack up, right, about stuff. And they were talking about people with speech impediments this morning. And so they were in there making each other laugh. And I said to myself, I'm never going to have that. I'm never going to have that. A conversation that we had the other day, we were talking about how I had came to them asking them questions about marriage and kids before, because they have been married so long and they have children. And I asked them, about marriage a long time ago. And my uncle said to me, marriage is cycles. You love each other one moment, then you don't love each other. The next moment is like cycles. You go in and out. You just decide to stick with each other through everything, because you care about each other so much. And then, once you're over whatever it is that you're over, you fall back in love again. The emotions are like temporary, because you can be mad at each other about some things and then you can like easily get over it. So this is what he was telling me. He told me this a long time ago. He told me this many, many years ago. And so we were talking about that specific conversation the other day. And he was giving me basically advice about me leaving Atlanta and coming to not Charlotte, California. And he was saying, that he liked that what I did was really, really smart. Because once you realize what type of person a person is, you have to fucking deal with them. And the best way you could deal with them is by saying, I don't like that you do this. If you continue to do this, I'm just going to simply leave, because the only person I can change is myself. And so inside of my relationship.
Well, that seemed like what motherfucking priest tried to tell your ass the first time you motherfucking start talking shit about his motherfucking wife up on Facebook. So why didn't you change for the better?
Relationship with priest, me deciding to leave. I knew if I stayed, he would juggle me and another woman, right? I knew he was going to be juggling women. And I was like, well, he clearly doesn't know how to handle juggling women. He doesn't know how to have multiple women and then be polyamorous and not be messy and still be able to protect me and my feelings at the same time. Because at this point, he's extremely selfish. He doesn't care about anybody but his fucking self, right? And so I was like, you know what? The fact that he hasn't prioritized me and our baby is enough for me to leave. So the other day, my uncle was telling me that, the way that I handled it was actually smart, even if I've doubted myself a couple of times for just up and leaving. And that's one of the things that a lot of people don't give me credit for. They don't give me credit for the fact that I up and left, because there's so many women that would have just stayed in that shit. Because it
Hey man, y'all ain't shit for this one, man. I was trying to say this shit for Sunday, y'all. Now Ray the Ratty came out the goddamn hole again.
It isn't, the things that Priest was telling me about how he felt and how he wanted to date other women, he wasn't suggesting I leave. He wanted to stay living with me. He thought he was going to tell me all that shit and I was just going to stay with him. And so the fact that I decided to leave, he didn't think I was going to leave. And so a lot of women would have just stayed in that situation to say they have a man. So anyway, this morning when I woke up and I heard them talking, I said, I'm never going to be able to have that, where I wake up next to the man I love that I've been with for X amount of years, and we can sit here and we can talk and sit here and laugh at each other. And they went for a walk. Now they're gone. They went to go to the store, which the store is not close. Shit's like 2 miles. They're like, you want to walk to the store? I said, I can't walk to no damn store like this. Like, if I wasn't pregnant, I would have definitely came along, but I can't walk to the, and she said to me, we walk every day like this. And then I thought about me and Priest. Me and Priest used to walk like that all the time. Had a car, we just walk like that anyway. So that's just an activity that they did together, like to take walks together. And so I was like, I can't walk. Bring me some apple juice, you know? Bring me some apple juice. Apple juice is so good for my heartburn, by the way. This shit works. And so anyway, I was thinking to myself, you know, I'm never gonna be able to have that, you know. And as I'm editing other videos for my other channel, which is about relationships and stuff like that, I'm looking at all of the relationship questions that people are still asking me, because even though I've just gotten out of a relationship, a lot of people have understand the concept of I still can give you good relationship advice. A lot of people who know the right thing to do might give people the benefit of the doubt and end up making a poor choice. Doesn't mean that they don't know, you know, they don't know what to say or they don't know what to do. It's just sometimes people choose to do something opposite than what they know is good. So a lot of people think because of the situation that I was in with Priest, that there's no way in the world that I could give good relationship advice. But I've always given good relationship advice. It's never been, you know.
She said she always giving good relationship advice, but she can't take it home. Hey man, I got some. I got a new song that I thought of. I'm gonna get it for y'all. Just be patient.
Sansaray has all of these horrible relationships, so she gives horrible advice. Sansaray has been single, and she's just been giving people advice just off of logic and unbiasedness. So it's easy for me to give another person advice. Doesn't mean I'm a relationship expert. Definitely not that. But I do like to, you know, logically, from a logical standpoint, give people advice, like because they feel so comfortable with asking me. Like you guys have no idea how many questions I get on a day-to-day basis. People just emailing me stuff, asking me questions. And then when I give them this like magical answer, they're like, wow, I didn't even think of it that way. It's because I think of it from a logical standpoint. I might look at my relationships different from how I look at other people's relationships when they come to me. And I think when you are an outsider looking in to somebody else's situation, you kind of see it a little bit clearer. So for me, I think I was just I see everybody else's relationship a lot clearer than I see my own. Because when I factor in my own relationship, I'm also thinking of my spirituality. I'm thinking of you know, my feelings. I'm factoring in so many other things when I'm thinking about my own relationships. But when other people come to me and ask me for advice, I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just thinking about what would be the logical thing to do in this situation when I don't really know the complete details. And I just want to give somebody some advice, some general advice. And so as I was editing videos today that I already recorded, because I usually just spend a day and record, and I was editing videos this morning, and my daughter hit me up on Instagram. She said she was talking to her ex again. Now, mind you, I'm the one that hooked her up with this ex years ago. But this ex of her, not really years ago, but she's only 17, be 18 this year. When she was about 15, she started dating this little boy that I thought was really, really good for her.
So this bitch said she hooked Damo up with somebody. Wow.
Her because initially he seemed like he was a really good kid. And he was for a long time. And then something happened, like something shifted in him and they ended up breaking up. But they're still cool. Like they're still friends and stuff. And that's fine with me, you know what I mean? Because I'm the mother who has a whole bunch of guys that I used to date that I'm still cool with. I'll be their friend. Doesn't mean we sleeping together. Doesn't mean we dating each other. But anyway, so she's telling me she talks to him all the time. The other day she said he wanted to hang out. And I told her, ask her dad, and her dad was like, hell no. Her dad was like, hell no. You know, he's doing his fatherly duties. Hell no. You cannot hang out with this little boy, right? So I'm like, thanks, Dad. Tell her hell no, because I don't want her to be around him because he's changed. It's like, you know, when little boys going through their little teenage years, they kind of get strange. And so he's kind of like girl crazy. He's girl crazy. And my daughter's not the boy crazy type of girl. You see what I'm saying? She's just into school and her music and stuff like that. So anyway, she doesn't have like this long list of boys she likes. And when she stopped dating her boyfriend that I introduced her to, she started dating another boy. We're not even really dating another boy. They were just friends. And then the little boy was married. And now y'all got to remember this story because someone came to me and asked me about this story because Priest got onto, I guess, an interview on Kara's channel, I think, and started talking about how my daughter dates married men and she got that from me, right? Just trying to be like make it seem like it's like this generational thing, and I would teach my daughter to just date married men and just be a thought. You know what I'm saying? This is what he tried to say. And I think he said this because every story he told me about his stepdaughter was that she was fast and she always slept with boys and she did all this XYZ shit. And so I think that's why Priest got onto the internet and tried to make it seem like Dominique was like equivalent. Dominique is just really not like that. So she had this friend that she known for a long time who was married. And he's only like 16. And I'm like, why is he married already? And so I told Dominique, you know, like, when you meet a boy, I don't care if he just has a girlfriend. He could be married. He could have a girlfriend. He could have a girl that he liked for a long time. Don't date him. Don't date him. And I've been telling her this since she told me that she had a little interest in him and he had a little interest in her. And I was like, nah. And then he said he had left her. They were getting a divorce and all this stuff. And I was like, you know, something just wasn't flowing right with me. And especially with me being in the situation that I am in with Priest, I was looking at her like, you might want to think about this because, you know, you just saw your mother in a situation with a man where she trusted him and the things that he was saying. And now that, you know, time has passed, the truth has come out. And the whole time, he never stopped talking to his wife. It was always a facade. So you have to understand, as a woman, men are going to say whatever they can to get what they want out of the situation because they want to manipulate and control you and get whatever it is that they want out of the situation. So you can't be gullible and naive and just listen to everything they say in regards to when they're talking about other women. Because when they're talking about other women, they get dumb. Like they get stupid, they get, you know, selfish, they get ugly because, you know, they want something and all they see is what they want and what's best for them. They're not factoring in how you feel or the consequences of the situation. Even if the consequences of the situation will harm him more than it will harm you, he's not thinking in that type of way at all. So you have to be careful and look out for yourself, you know. Take your time when you're liking the guy. You understand? Because if the feeling's too intense, it's pimp or die. You feel me? Jay-Z said that. We all know that. So I'm telling her, like, I know you like him and everything because he cool, he intellectual, he's, you know, whatever. But at the same time, he has, you know, like this girl that he ain't even finished his situation with. So anyway, the little boy, she listened to me, by the way. She did listen because I was like, please listen to what I'm telling you. But it's easy to listen to me when she sees me going through it. So she listened, stopped talking to the boy, come find out the boy never left the girl and the girl pregnant. Now, I said, you see, aren't you glad you listened? You know, aren't you glad you listened? And so this morning she was talking to me and she said to me, we were talking about these situations again. We was talking about her ex and we was talking about the married boy and we was talking about a priest. And she says to me, and it's almost like she forgot that I already told her this, but she says to me, why can't I date someone who is separated or who is saying that they're you know, not with a girl anymore, but they're legally married to somebody else? Why can't I date them? Now, these are questions that I appreciate. And the reason why is because other kids that may be thinking this shit don't say this to their parents. And a lot of times, like when I was still in Atlanta, when the girls would come over to the house, the teenage girls, Dominique's little friends and stuff, they come and spend a night and have slumber parties. They call me Miss Mom. And I sit down with them Indian style. You know, we sit down eating, doing whatever, talking, eating candy. It doesn't matter. I'm sitting there and I'm having a conversation with.
All right. I got it now, y'all. Now, that song called We Miss Sansaray. I kind of basically copied this off of Ricky Smiley. So, for y'all that heard it, I want y'all to sing along. Y'all ready? We miss Sansa Ray. We miss Sansa Ray. That's the hook, y'all. We miss Sansa Ray. We miss Sansa Ray. I ain't got no lyrics, so anybody want to write some lyrics, send it to me. We miss Sansa Ray. 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 We love Sansa Ray. We love Sansa Ray. We miss Sansa Ray. We miss Sansa Ray. All right, that's enough.
For them, and they always think I'm the coolest. And I think they think I'm the coolest, not because I act like them, but because Dominique can be herself and talk to me about anything. It's a lot of little girls out there that would not have been able to ask their mothers, Ma, why can't I date someone who's separated? Or why can't I date someone who's married? Of course, she's 16 to 17, don't know, what the fuck, right? She has no idea outside of what I've explained to her already why she can't do it. Especially since she's seen me do it. So I said to her, I had to remind her, I was like, how many times have I told you since this thing that's happened with Priest and I? How many times have I said the situation was a poor situation because I should have never trusted that snake. He was a snake. And I should have just followed my gut instinct like I would have did with any other man, because I was the woman that would never date married men, would never date divorced men.
Okay. The fuck up out of here with that bullshit. We know that's a goddamn lie. Shit, you didn't fuck that motherfucking married man, you ain't counting.
It just wasn't my swag. I didn't like it. I didn't like divorced men because I didn't like the baggage that they brought with them, the emotional baggage. So most of my life, I just hated dating men who had girlfriends or who was, getting out of a relationship or divorced or married.
Well, most of your life you hated that. Why the fuck would you sit here and volunteer be a motherfucking side chick? It doesn't make sense.
And it is because of the logical reasons other people might avoid this. It was more of me like, I don't like the way that they act. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. So when I got with Priest and I found out he was separated and I was trying to have like this open mind, I kept explaining to my daughter while I was dating Priest. Like I remember when I first told Dominique that I was dating Priest and that Priest was separated, I literally explained it to her as I was going because I didn't want her to think he was one thing when he was another. So, yeah. I would hang out with both.
Okay. Yeah, let me shout out the Cash Apps. Damn. I know one initials is MT. Much love to you. Everybody shout her out as well. You know what I'm saying? She helped keep the lights on even when we wasn't using them. So shout out to the initials MT. There's another one too. Once I find your name, I'm gonna shout you out. I done got a lot of Cash Apps and a lot of other shit I didn't did. So I'm gonna have to find you the other person that donated while we was down. But shout out to MT and the other person as well for keeping the lights on even when we was down.
Both of them at the same time. Me, her, and him will go out to the park and walk around and shit. And so I had to like explain to my daughter, you know, the situation. So, and I remember me and Priest having a conversation. Me and him was having a conversation about, was I going to tell Dominique? And then after I had the conversation with her, me and Priest had another conversation about how Dominique reacted to the idea that he was separated, and also for my family, them reacting to the idea that he was separated, right? And so my family, and I said this before, my family was very, very supportive of Priest. They actually trusted, you know, the process. They were actually like, you know, if he's telling you that this is what he's going to do, just make sure that you stay on him about getting this divorce finalized. And if he seems genuine, he seems like he cares for you. My daughter was saying this, my mother was saying this, my father was saying it. My family just was like, he looks like he genuinely cares for you. Like we don't see it. So I was like, okay. But when
why in the fuck would your goddamn family say some shit like that knowing that he was still motherfucking married? Really?
my daughter said to me today, you know, well, why can't I? And I'm like, look at my situation. You can't throw in my face that your mother dated a married man, right? And then think that that's gonna make it okay for you to do, because I've told you 100 times the mistakes I make. The reason why I tell you the mistake is so you won't go do the mistake yourself. And I think a lot of times with mothers, when we have daughters or when we have children in general, there's things in our lives that we try to keep separate from our kids. So our kids won't know because we feel like they're too young, or they won't comprehend, or they won't understand, or whatever the case is. I never wanted to be that mom. I never wanted to be the mom that didn't have the birds and bees conversation, or just sent my daughter out into the world, not knowing what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, I want to be the mother that tells my daughter what my mistakes are, and so she can learn from them and not do them. So when she said it to me this morning, I said, you can't tell me that you think it's okay to date someone who's married after I've said I've dated someone who's married and I will never do that shit again. And I don't want you to make that same mistake your mother did. And I've said this to like Dominique a few times. I said to her, you know, you just don't trust them. Like, first of all, don't trust men in general, even the single ones. I mean, you know, don't trust them until they give you a reason to trust them. And even then, still give them the motherfucking side eye, because you never know with people. Like, people are very, very.
Okay, now the way you telling motherfucker Dominique this shit is very fucking confusing. Don't trust the motherfucker, but still go hang with him and fuck him. Come on now, really? No, you just to tell her, you know what I'm saying, be careful, you know what I'm saying, look at your surroundings and look at, you know what I'm saying, the way he handles himself and the way he does things. You don't sit here and say, don't trust him, and then, oh, okay, go ahead, go with him. That shit don't even sound right.
Deceptive, and people can hide a whole bunch of shit from you, especially men, because they will play on your feelings like it's nothing. Like, when you feel and they know you feel, they play with it. They play with it. And this is, and I'm telling her this because she dealing with.
No, they only play with it if you let them play with it, Sansaray. Let me repeat myself. They only play with it if you let them play with it, Sansaray.
Boy, see me, I'm over 35. I'm supposed to be dealing with men right now. Men over 35 ain't supposed to be acting like this. Dominique.
And grown ass women over 35 ain't supposed to be acting like the way the fuck you act.
17. So
I mean, acted.
So I gotta tell her, listen, your emotions, boys might play with it at that age. You know, it's different. I'm not even supposed to be dealing with the situation that I'm dealing with Priest. Priest just immature as hell. He has the brain capacity of a fucking peanut, of a fucking 17-year-old. He's not thinking, and it's a lot of, you know, black men who are.
Oh, okay. Well, if he had a brain as the size of a motherfucking peanut, bitch, why the fuck are you still gonna stay with him? Why would you still sit here and have a baby by him? It doesn't add up, Sansaray. Come on now.
Over 35 behaving this way. And so my job was to pick up on he was an immature bastard, a fucking snake. I was supposed to pick up on that.
Oh, he's a bastard and a snake. Oh, okay. Let me guess why.
Long before now, and so he did so much. He has so much decoration on, that looking good on paper type of analogy. I want to say he looked so good from that aspect that it kind of covered up all of the flaws and the character traits that were negative that I needed to pick up on. So he was just, instead of being a knight in shining armor, he was a motherfucking clown in a motherfucking tinfoil suit. So you have to understand.
And what the fuck were you? Answer that. What the fuck was Sansaray?
And I'm telling her this, you have to understand as a kid, you dealing with a different type because boys are boys, like there's boys versus men. It's two different things. And when the conversations that I had with her was also stemming in another conversation, because listen, I'm having this conversation with her on Instagram, and I'm turning around and I'm on Facebook as well. And it's a guy on there. No, not that conversation. Another conversation on Facebook with a girl, and she's talking about how most men who, play the games that they play over 35, the reason why they do that is because they have mommy issues. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm over here telling my 17-year-old who she shouldn't date, why she shouldn't date them, and blah blah blah. And then
now I think about it, I wonder if Sansaray tells Damo not to sit here and play house with a nigga, not to go around talking about they married when they not. I wonder if she tells her that.
I'm turning around and I'm having this other conversation on Facebook with this other girl about grown men who are having issues with their mothers, and that's why they're treating women bad. And then I'm starting to think about my damn son. Okay, so now the thought process is on justice. Okay, because I'm thinking, all right, let me take this time to think about what I would tell Justice about women and how he should treat women when he gets of age. And this is when it started being like, okay, I can.
Okay, I just tripped off something. God damn, you got two motherfucking haters, man. They came over this motherfucker. They hit the dislike. God damn. Y'all can go ahead chat. Shit. Y'all go ahead chat to my haters, man. Y'all go ahead chat. I mean, if the minds hit y'all, that's on y'all. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't be emailing me talking about, oh, they blocked me. So to all my haters, you know what I'm saying, the shadows, man, y'all go ahead chat. I mean, hey, you fuck up over here, that's on you. I don't want to hear this shit.
You see the mistakes of other mothers, the mothers of the men who are my age right now. I can see the mistakes. Is it, and before recently, and this is a lesson that I learned from priests. Before recently, I thought the reason why Black men were treating Black women so bad was because they had no father figures around to teach them how to be men. This is what I was thinking. Okay, until I got with priests and I realized that it's a combination of things. Priest had two men around him who were father figures. One passed away, one just walked off. Okay. His biological father walked off, and then his mother got married, and she had a, marriage, and she was happy in it, I suppose, and he ended up dying. Okay. So Priest
You see how she can motherfucker really state priest situation better than she can hers. I suppose she had a good marriage. Can't say that about Kathy ass though. Kathy didn't have no goddamn marriage.
had that. Now, what Priest didn't have is the love and the care that he needed from his mom, because his mother used to beat the shit out of him whenever he showed emotion.
Well, maybe that's what Kathy should have did to your ass. Beat the fuck out of your ass. Maybe you wouldn't be so fucked up.
So now, when he tries not to show emotion. He's callous, he's cruel, he's rude. He has like this evil streak, all because that's what they portrayed manhood to be to him. So the core characteristics of a real man, he ain't got. All he thinks is being manly means physically being strong, meaning being able to carry everything, pick up everything, physically be able to do something, and to not show emotion. That's his definition of a man. So as I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about, okay, what I
Sasha, that's what most men do. Most men don't show emotion. Most men are taught to be strong and do what actual man's supposed to do.
want to do with Justice, right? How am I going to teach Justice how to be a man? Number one, this is what I decided, okay, because I got to do this one step at a time. All right. I told my daughter what Justice's birth name was going to be. I call Justice around y'all, okay, but his birth name is something else. And I'm not going to say y'all. But him and Priest will have the same last name. So my daughter said, why are you giving him Priest's last name? And I said, because in order for me to teach my son the concept of legacy, I have to pass his father's name down to him so he can understand fatherhood, manhood, legacy, lineage. This is what I have to teach my son. So number one, I got to give my son his father's first name, his father's last name. Okay, that's number one. Number two, something else I got to do that people might not understand. Inside of the nursery, right, I said, I'm going to put up pictures of me and Priest together from the beginning. So when Justice comes out the womb, he see mommy, he see daddy. He see mommy, he see daddy. He see mommy, he see daddy. I will tell him positive stories about his daddy. Okay, I'll tell him the truth about his dad, but I'm going to also tell him majority of the positive things that made Priest manly. And also teach him what Priest didn't know about being a man. Because I don't want to sit here and spend most of my time as his mother saying, don't be this, don't be this, don't be this, don't be this. And this is what Dominique just taught me earlier today, because I was saying to her, don't be me. Like, don't be mommy and make the mistakes that mommy made. So instead, I want to tell her, be such and such, be this, be that, be the good attributes, instead of focusing on so much on the mistake. Because if I keep focusing on the mistake, all she's going to do is learn the mistake. So I was like, well, let me teach her, let me teach her the attributes. So that's what I'm going to do with Justice. So instead of me teaching Justice, don't be Priest, don't be Priest, don't be Priest, I'm teaching him the things that Priest didn't learn. Okay, the things that when Justice gets old enough and maybe he might get in a situation with a girl and she ends up getting pregnant and maybe he doesn't want to be with her, instead of him throwing her in the trash like she was worthless or making her feel some type of way, he still would choose being a father, or he never put himself in this situation to begin with if he's married. You understand? So I want to teach him that concept. I'd rather teach him the concept of being a good husband, taking his vows serious. So he would have never, be a married man on a dating website looking for someone else to kick it with. You understand?
But your ass was on her. Okay.
And that's what I need to be teaching my son, instead of saying to my son, don't be your dad. That's what I learned. So my thing is, I'm about to go into the chat because I usually talk about the premise of the video before we get to talking. But I wanted my son to be a better version of his dad, and I want my daughter to be a better version of me. Okay. Heather, Superman, what's up? Miss K, Bruna, not a lot of people in the chat. Good, so I can just talk to y'all. So, Heather, it's easier to see others' lives when you have to look at yourself. That truth reflection sometimes is hard or not so obvious to see. Too close to see. Yeah, I think it's too close. You can't see past your own nose. Yeah, I think it's just too close. Like when you're looking at a situation and you're trying to give yourself advice about your own relationship, it's kind of too close. But when other people ask me for relationship advice, it's so much easier to give it to them. And it's so good. It's like so good. And then I'm like, why didn't I follow that shit myself? Miss K, priest played a game with you and your family. Girl, ain't that the damn truth? Um, Bruna, I agree with your mom. He shouldn't have priest last name. No, that I was talking to my daughter about it. He can learn that without that. No, he can't. My brother has our mom's last name and he's a good man. It ain't about him being a good man. That's not what I said. That's not even close to what I said.
Oh shit. Oh man. See, the thing about the fucking rat, man, y'all got me going in on the fucking rat again, man. I was playing this shit for Sunday, man. But it's all good. You know, I'm over here sitting my motherfucking 5 to my motherfucking resource room, niggas. But the thing about the rat. She wants shit to go her fucking way. No, that's not why I want to give him his last name. But he can still learn, no. I want to give him his last name. That way he knows that it's his. But you say, no, hey, you're going to get blocked. But hey, the rat is persistent, man. She is very persistent. I will say that.
I said is the reason why I'm giving Justice Priest's last name has to do with legacy, not about him being a good man. It has to do with legacy and how I want him to understand the importance of passing things down to his son. You understand? Or passing things down to his kids. Passing, like it could be something. This is just a small example. A last name is major, but I want him to realize there's blood on that name. You understand? There's blood on that name. And passing it down is important.
She said there's blood on it. There's blood on that name. You gotta have it. There's blood on it. What blood, Sasha Ray? What blood is on the name, Sasha Ray? You should explain that a little bit more. It's blood on that name. You must have it.
It's like passing down inheritance. You understand? I want him to understand that. So when he's living life every day, when he's going out, he's going to work every day, or he's going to college, or whatever it is that he's doing, he'll understand that all of his actions, everything that he's accumulating in regards to life, eventually he's going to have to pass that down to his children. And that's the one thing that in the Black community, a lot of people don't think about. They don't think about, well, what happens when I die? Should I have life insurance? Should I,
That's the same thing we trying to motherfuckers figure out, Science Ray. What happens when you die? What happens when you die, Science Ray? What happens?
What am I giving my children after I leave this place? And so
what are you giving Damo and baby Justice after you leave YouTube, Science Ray?
I just want my son to understand his behaviors, his character, his blood, his all of that stuff is stuff he got to pass down to his kids. And I want him to realize how important that is. And the only way I can get him to realize how important that is right now at this moment is giving him his father's last name. Now, with time, I'll give him more. But at this moment, we're talking about what can I do for him right now? What can I do for Justice at this very moment to make him understand the first steps of legacy? Or what's the smallest thing that I can do? Because I'm not concerned about what I can do later on.
Oh, yeah. We got a guaranteed certified rat sighting. An actual rat sighting. I'm going to save for Sunday, though. I'm gonna save for Sunday. So to all my playback watchers, just watching this on my, this gonna be listen to this on my playback. We got a guaranteed rat sighting. This shit is too fucking funny, y'all. When I show y'all Sunday,
I'm concerned about what I can do right now for him. And what I can do for my son right now is teach him a lesson. And the lesson is take your father's name and you give that name some power. It's blood on that name right now, but you give that name some power and some wealth. All right? That's what you do. Give that name some power, some strength, some wealth. The things that your father didn't have, put that shit on their name. Put that on their name. Because, men keep their name. Women, we lose our name. Like, if I was to get married, I would have, if me and Priest would have get married, I would have his name.
but I thought y'all was married. Yeah, I thought y'all was married, Sansa Ray. So I mean, when you passed away, you know what I'm saying, there should be some type of life insurance policy coming out,
Name. You know what I mean? I changed my name, my legal name. My name is no longer Sansa Ray Smith. That was my birth name. I changed my legal name in California when I got here, so I have a whole new name.
Bitch, it's the same goddamn fucking name. Who the fuck you fooling? Fuck out of here.
And instead of giving my son Smith, because Smith is my legal name. I mean, Smith is my birth name. It's not my legal name anymore. So I was like, I have a dilemma. I was like, I have a dilemma. But at the same time, my daughter's last name is her father's last name. Her last name is not my last name. So my thing is, I just want, and the reason why I did that with Dominique is because I thought I was going to marry her father. I thought me and him was going to get married. So I was like, let me go ahead and just name her now, because then we'll go ahead and end up getting married anyway, and I'll have to change my name. You know what I mean? But anyway, so that's all I could do for Justice right now. Miss K, I'm definitely going to keep Justice as far away from the issues as I can. For some reason, I don't feel like this has anything to do with his family, Sonia, my ex, my mother, my family, Dominique, nothing. I feel like if me and Priest wanted to, was in a position to fix this, the only way that we could do it is if he and I sat down and talked to each other. That's the only way. And what men try to do when they're having an issue with a woman, and let's not say men, what little boys try to do, right? And this is another lesson that I probably gonna have to teach my daughter eventually, if she gets inside of this situation. What little boys try to do, right, when they don't want to face something, or they don't know how to communicate, or they want to avoid some shit, they will try to find another woman that's close to them in their life and pin that woman against the woman that they're having a hard time communicating with. Like, they'll use other women as pit bulls. Like, they'll use, mother, sister, ex, whatever, in order to talk to the woman that, they may be having a challenging situation with. So what I've noticed with Priest is what he does is avoid what's complicated for him, or avoid the challenge, instead of having the conversation face to face with the person that, may be intimidating him intellectually, or maybe intimidating him emotionally. Boys do this out of fear. They go call their mama, sister, other chick in the family, cousin, auntie, something, to be the face of, this is what I have to say to you, or this is the barrier between me and you. And so when he put Sonia onto YouTube, instead of him calling me or talking to me directly without, all of the extra drama and shit, he just tried to use her as like a shield. You ever seen a show or a movie and somebody getting shot at, and they grab the person that's standing next to them and hide behind them? That's what little boys do. And usually when that shield that they grab it is a woman, their mother, their sister, aunt, ex. You understand? Hey, Monica, what's up? What up, Mark? Mark, why you change your name? Why you change your last name? That's an interesting last name that you chose. Not last name, but second part of your.
This bitch don't realize she outed Mark. I told y'all that wasn't Mark's last name. If you go back, you'll be able to see Mark's actual name. And this bitch just outed him.
Your name anyway. So I noticed this pattern with little boys, little young minded man child, man children and shit. So that's another thing I want to teach my daughter, and that's another thing I want to not teach my son. I want my son to not always feel like I gotta call my mama. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call my mama and let my mama handle this. Nah, I want to teach him, and I don't want him to be like that with sisters and aunts and exes. I need him to speak for himself. I need for him to have a strong, independent mind. And sometimes when I think about that, I worry, am I going to be the mother that pressures him so much to be so strong? Will he also have that false bravado that his father had? I worry about that. And I was telling a friend of mine at dinner the other day, we were having dinner, and I was telling him, all of these worries I had about being a mom, right? And I said, I know that my son isn't born yet, right? Should I be thinking about this stuff right now? Right. And he was like, well, honestly, to me, I'm not surprised that you're thinking about it. I said to him, I want to be prepared. You see, I'm the type of person that I do research. I get to know everything I need to do first, and get to writing down directions and shit like that first before I go do some stuff. I like to think it out first. I'm not an impulsive person. And I think a lot of people might think that I'm impulsive because they saw a video that I made. They don't even understand that before I even made the video or before I did the live stream, I actually thought about it first. I gave myself a moment to think, like, what am I going to say? And even if I don't know what I'm going to say, I'll get into the live stream and say, I'm not prepared. I don't know what I'm going to say. But that means that I've thought about it beforehand. So with this situation about me being, this good mother to my son, I think it's so different from raising a little girl. And with me being in daycare for so long, watching all of these children with my mother for years on top of years. I mean, we've watched all types of children from infant to teenager, Black children, mixed children, white children, all types of children, and to take child development classes in high school and in college. I'm still sitting here like, okay, girls are raised different from boys. How do I want to raise my son in this society? Because society is like, oh my God, like society is going to teach my son stuff that I did not teach him. So what can I teach him to the core to make him know when it's something in society that he needs to reject, maybe a stereotype in regards to what a Black man is, or maybe when we're talking about gun control, or maybe when we're talking about finances and family, what is society does my son need to ignore when it comes to greed and when it comes to, facades and false idols and, just sheeple, what the masses are being taught all of the time that actually destroys the lives of people. What kind of mindset could I give my son so he could be able to understand that it's not okay with certain things? Like, as I said,
Just tell baby Justin never to say or do what his mama done. That's the best thing you could tell him, Sansaray.
Sat here and I talked about this story, my story on YouTube about my experience with priests. A lot of people blame me because of the normalcy of men leaving pregnant women stranded somewhere in a hotel.
Oh shit! You left me for dead. Priest left me for dead. Oh shit! I wish I could find that part. And I'm gonna find it, y'all. That part when she called Sonya. I need priests. I need priests. How the fuck you call a motherfucking wife up and be like, I need priests?
Regardless to whether they are single or married. Like, it's so normal. It's so normal that people was expecting me to just realize that Priest was a snake and to just avoid him, right? So because society has normalized that behavior, my ass was blamed for everything. So I have to be the person to teach my son, okay, just because society normalizes a negative behavior doesn't mean you participate in that negative behavior. That's what I'm worried about. And of course, my son is learning now. You know, he's learning now. And a lot of people think because babies can't talk and babies don't completely comprehend English, and they don't know how to chew food, and they go in a diaper and all this stuff, that they dumb. It's not that they dumb. They learning every single moment their eyes are open. They're learning from the time they learn in the womb how to be. And then they come out the womb and they're learning some more. So it's like from the second he comes out the womb, I got to start teaching him. I got to start teaching him. And people don't look at it that way. They just think, oh, a cute baby, he's cute. All we got to do right now is take care of him, change his diaper, clean him, feed him. That's it. No. I was watching this video earlier today, and this woman, it wasn't a video, it was like an article. And this woman posted a picture of her. She had climbed in the crib with her daughter. And her husband came and was like, why are you in the crib? And she told this story about how she went to this orphanage in another country. And when she walked into the orphanage, it was quiet. And she couldn't understand why every single baby in there wasn't crying. And she said, well, why? I don't understand. I don't understand why there are no babies making a sound. This is a quiet orphanage, all full of infants, and none of the infants are crying. And I've been in here hour, no infants crying. And the man that ran the orphanage was understaffed. And basically he was saying the reason why the children weren't crying, the infants weren't crying, is because after a week or so, they noticed that them crying, no one's going to come for them. So they just stopped crying. And within 2 weeks, he said, after they've been crying, they just realized that crying is not going to bring somebody to them to help them. So it desensitizes them and they just stop crying altogether. Can you believe that in 2 weeks? That means a 2-week-old can learn all that crying that they doing. If nobody comes for them, they know, they instantly learn, okay, crying ain't gonna bring nothing. So this woman always promised her daughter that she will always be there for her. So one night, her daughter was crying in the middle of the night, and she got in the crib with her. And just to teach her daughter that anytime you need anything, I'm your mother. I'm always gonna be here for you. Anytime you need something, you ain't ever got to worry about being alone. I was like, wow. I didn't know, you know. Now, the reason why I believe my daughter is very different from a lot of the other girls she goes to school with, and I've noticed this since my daughter was in elementary school. Because my daughter, like, she was just always the one that was different. She was the one that wasn't into boys. She was the one that wasn't into things. She wasn't materialistic. She wasn't like, I don't know, she just wasn't like the other girls. And so she would bring the other girls to the house. And the things that I taught my daughter, she just doesn't like what other kids like. Like, you know how everybody got to have a pair of Jordans. My daughter, remember, my daughter's father has always been financially stable. My daughter's father always kept a pair of fresh Jordans on my daughter's feet all the time. My daughter ain't care. Listen, my daughter was in elementary school with a cell phone. My daughter had everything she needed and was not materialistic. She could care less about this stuff. My daughter never played with Barbies, none of that. She was just books, books. And I think it's because from the time she was born, I was reading. She had books, like her grandmother was giving her books.
You said from the time she was born, you were reading. Let me take a guess. You must be reading that motherfucking book that you're supposed to motherfucking produce out. Okay.
Her mother was giving her father was giving her books. All we did was teach her from the beginning. And so now education is more important to her than all that other shit. She don't care about none of that stuff. But if you turn around and she look at her peers, all they care about is Jordans and weave and Instagram and Snapchat and all types of just stuff that it seems so shallow to her. It seems so shallow to her that she can't fit in with everybody. So then it bothers me. It says, okay, is this going to turn her into an extremist to where she's she's so socially awkward that she doesn't fit in with society? And so I worry about that with Justin. Hey, Faces by Chanel. What's up? I ain't seen you in forever.
I know I heard that motherfucking name somewhere. Wow. I knew I heard that name from somewhere. Faces by Chanel. Wow.
But these are the concerns I have as a parent. And I'm like, man, I hope I just don't want justice to turn out like Priest. I'm so worried. Because when I think about Priest, I think about a fake ass hotel. I think about a dude who was pretending he was like had all this black consciousness, but it was a facade because he don't know himself. He ain't found himself yet. And I don't want my son to be 37 years old and still ain't figured out who he is. You know,
So in that case, you're 35, well, over 35, and you know who the fuck you are. You know what the fuck you be doing. You know what the fuck you be saying. Okay.
I don't want that. I'm thinking about that. I'm so worried. Because I figured out who I was a long time ago. Now, don't get it twisted. All of us have different time frames where we are like confused about what we want to do next with our life. Maybe we in a transitional period. Like, you know, Faces by Chanel, she like doing makeup, but does she want to start her own beauty line? You know what I'm saying? Does she want, like, girls who do, like, for instance, my little sister, she has her cosmetology license, right? This chick will not go work in a salon. And I don't know why. She keeps giving me like excuses to why. And I'm like, yo, you do hair. You've been doing hair since you was in middle school. Like, that's how good my sister is at hair. It's like the natural thing, right? She knows how to do hair so good. Makeup so good. I mean, she can make you look like damn Beyonce. All right. But she will not go work in a damn salon. And I don't know why she won't. And I think what she's trying to do is she's trying to figure out which way she want to go, because she was also working for FEMA. So she's trying to figure out, do I want to be a cosmetologist and work at a hair salon, or do I want to go work for FEMA, for the government? You know, and I told you, I don't know if I told y'all this on this channel, but I did say on one of my other channels that growing up in Washington, D.C., all they did was teach us the jobs that we were designed to do from the time that we went to elementary school in Maryland, Virginia, and DC. Was they either wanted us to be police officers, federal agents, government employees, or military workers. That is always what they taught us. Military people, police, all of these people were always at our schools trying to recruit us and teach us to do, you know, to be a part of that field. It was always that. So now that my sister lives in DC, because she grew up in Atlanta, and I'm telling you, going to school in middle school and high school in Atlanta is very different from you going to middle school and high school in DC, because they teach you a completely different thing. So my sister going to school in Atlanta, education is not something that is to the forefront, really, honestly. I don't know what they're teaching these kids, but I think it's more about cosmetology and fashion and entertainment and stuff like that. I think that's where they're headed in the direction with Atlanta when it comes to education. You know, but in DC, in the DMV, yeah, my sister's in the DMV now. She wasn't doing that at first. She was in Atlanta. Now she's in the DMV. But now she's doing government, and she's doing her hair stuff on the side, which is bad to me because you got a license. You got a cosmetology license. You over here doing hair on the side and working at FEMA. It's like, I don't know. It just seemed backwards to me. Like, you went to school for all that just to turn around and go to damn work for the government. But whatever she does for her is up to me. I mean, up to her. I said up to me. Up to her. I told her she should come to San Francisco because honestly, I mean, listen, when I first got here, I don't know if I remember telling y'all this. Y'all remember this, but I told y'all when I first got here that I couldn't find a black beauty supply store. I told her if she come here and start doing hair, her and I could open up a beauty supply store for black people because it's not a lot of them. They might be in Oakland.
Well, sounds right. That's not gonna work. Sounds right. That's not gonna work. Reason why the Koreans got that shit on lock to the point where you can't beat their price. So you can sit there and tell your sister that shit, but that's not gonna work.
Because that's where all the black people are. But you have to understand there's black people in other areas of San Francisco and other areas and in this part in the Bay Area. So I'm like, girl, we can make a killing. Put a beauty supply store here for black women. If you and I'm trying to convince her to come here because it's supply and demand wherever you go. Like, she wants to go back to Atlanta. I said, you can't go back to Atlanta as a cosmetologist because everybody's a cosmetologist there. Everybody's a makeup artist there. Everybody is, into entertainment and looks and all that shit there. But if you go to a place like this, people want to look beautiful here. It's just nobody to make them look beautiful here. So you should come here, like, do it. And then I was like, well, LA's here, Hollywood's here, all of these places are here. You can like travel back and forth, up and down. And so I'm trying to tell her, and my sister always be like, and I remember when she first started telling me this, because I used to tell her when she was in high school, I used to be like, yo, you should get a job right now. Like when she was in 9th grade, I said, when you turn 15, get a job. Start saving, because when you graduate from high school, you want to live by yourself. Number one. Number two, you're going to want a car. So if you start saving right now, you'll be able to get a house or apartment or whatever it is of your own. You start saving your money. In 9th grade, I was telling her this. So when she got older, she was like, yo, I should have listened to all of the stuff that you was telling me. You told me, you tried to tell me. I said, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you and you wasn't listening and you did not trust me. I said, I tried to tell you. And luckily with my daughter, she actually listens to what I say. So I'm glad she listens. And my sister didn't know. My little sister. My little sister is 23. So I heard that about ATL. A lot of people are in the beauty industry. Yeah, that's a good idea of opening up a hair store. Yes, it's too much. It's too much beauty and entertainment in Atlanta. It's like oversaturated. So everybody do hair. Like everybody do makeup. So why go there? Go to a place where the beauty industry is just now starting to boom, or it hasn't even boomed yet. And they need more people there that know how to do weaves and even natural hair. Like if here's another thing. If you're a cosmetologist or a makeup artist and you want to go to Atlanta, start figuring out natural hair and not like how to get women to grow their natural hair, because the beauty industry is starting to shift. it's starting to shift to a point where women are starting to get sick of wearing weave. Now, here's the thing. Most of the women that's wearing weave got hair underneath that wig. Most of the women, because they're braiding their hair underneath. But the problem is a lot of Black women don't know how to take care of their natural hair. Because I remember when I first went natural, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was getting so frustrated. I was like, yo, I'm just going to perm my hair. Because I can't do it. Because I had been perming my hair for so long, relaxing my hair for so long, that I didn't know what else to do with it. So anybody who does, even with the makeup, this is what I want to see women discontinue doing, and I think they're going to discontinue doing this really soon. All that pounds and pounds of MAC and fake eyelashes and over extreme makeup to where they look like a transsexual. That shit is not cool. Like, here's my thing. Okay, let's not say transsexual. Let's say drag queen. You know how drag queen makeup is? It's like so dramatic. Women are starting to just walk to the grocery store like that. That's too much. It look like a clown. So if you are a makeup artist or a hairstylist, finding natural ways to preserve like natural beauty, I think that's the direction that the beauty industry is about to go into. I agree. A salon that mainly deals with natural hair, yeah, they are far in between. It's hard to find. It is. That's why I fixed it, Bruno. You said, what's that supposed to mean? No, I did. That's why I said, let me change that. Cause I don't mean, cause there's some transsexuals out there that they just naturally pretty. Like Janet Mock. She's like,
Now she trying to clean the shit up because the transsexual, doing her goddamn chat.
gorgeous, and she doesn't wear all of that, excess makeup. So that's why I said going in drag, because the drag queen look completely different from like just a regular transsexual. Like, it's so dramatic. It's like a clown. Like, I don't know. It's just too much. And so, but women are starting to look like that everywhere. Like, they started to look identical, like plasticky, like a Barbie. So yeah, the makeup. Like, even when you can go on YouTube right now, you can look at all the makeup. They just pack it on. They just pack that shit on like it's nothing. Like, it's shit too much. And I remember I was packing it on after I stopped modeling, because I was so used to them packing it on my face in photo shoots and stuff like that. And it was messing up my skin. And I was like, what? And so for a long time, I was putting on the makeup that they was putting on my face. And I hate makeup. I'm not even a makeup type of chick. I like basic makeup. I like to just draw my eyebrows on even. Try to get them to look even. And have me some nice curly eyelashes. That's just about it. I don't wear excess makeup either. I've never worn lashes. Fake nails only twice. I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like fake nails. Like, a lot of people be like, so Ray, you need to do something to your nails. I'm like, you don't realize I have naturally long nails. I don't need to put on a fake nail. They're like, your hands look so manly. No, my hands look real. Like, you just so used to these women with their stiletto nails on and they coffin nails that you think my hands look manly because I ain't got on fake nails. But to me, fake nails are nasty. Like, they mess up my real nails. Number one, they make them soft. It hurts. Sometimes it's times where I used to get my nails done all the time. My nails used to hurt when they used to put them on in and pack that acrylic on top. Now, I'm not saying you can't do something like a silk wrap on your regular nails, but even that damages your nails. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I think once you get your nails done once, your nails look so bad when you take it off. That's why women just continuously keep getting them done, because you look ridiculous when you take it off. I think it's the same thing with weave. A lot of women put on so much weave that when they take it off, they look ridiculous. And like, for me, when I used to take out my crochet, I think earlier this year, like, I don't like my hair to be in a strange length. Like, if it's at a strange length, I'll add some pieces. And so earlier last year, like sometime in right after I got pregnant, right? That went early in the year. That was like August, September, something like that. I never showed Priest my real hair. I showed him my braids all the time. So he had never seen my real hair. So one day I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut off the what is it? Split ends on the end. And I'm gonna straighten it out and I'm gonna show him what it looked like. He didn't like it. Remember I told y'all he didn't like it? He didn't like it because I look like Sideshow Bob, but straight hair. Like it was just like sticking out straight. And there's nothing I could do with it. I was like, I don't know what to do with it because it's in the middle stages. It's not it's not too long, it's not too short, it's just in the middle somewhere. And so now that it's longer, the problem with it now, the problem with it now is it's shoulder length, but it's like if it rain, and you know how I go, if it rain or it's too windy or whatever, I'm gonna look crazy. And so I see why a lot of women just put on a wig because it's just too much. It's too much. As you can see in most of my videos recently, I just done had my hair back in a ponytail because that's all I can do. That's all I can do. So anyway, I just wanted to share this story with you about, my daughter learning from my mistakes and, trying to teach her this whole thing about being pregnant by a married man. It's not pleasant. It's not something that it needs to be glamorized, and it's not something that I did purposely as a woman. It's just I just want her to learn from me, and so she can be a better person. That's all. But that's all I wanted to say. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.
All right. Shout out to everybody that came by. Shout out to my shadow watchers, my playback watchers. Like I said, I'm gonna upload this to my regular channel. And make sure y'all click the link that's below it and sub to this channel. Let me see here. Proho, like really? I mean, like really? You couldn't come in as your motherfucking regular name? After all this goddamn time, you just thought about it. Let me go up under this account. Yeah, but I'll be all that bitch. But I'll tell you one thing you won't know if I can do. And I give you the easiest motherfucking task to do. You talking all that shit. Come click this motherfucking link. You tell me that bullshit. Come click the motherfucking link and tell me that bullshit. But anyway, shout out to my playback watchers, as I was saying, and my shadow watchers. Much love for y'all coming by. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, is upload this to my main channel. And all my playback watchers, make sure y'all click the link that's up under it and sub to this channel as well. We're gonna be back in effect. Much love to the 2 Cash App donations. They kept the lights on. Initials damn, let me see. What's the initial shit? God damn, I forgot the goddamn initials, y'all. Oh shit. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Having technical difficulties right here. Shit. All right, there we go. Shit, I guess they ain't playing. But we're gonna do a rat classic. Oh well, the best moments of the rat this Sunday. You said, I want to taste that. Bitch, I don't want to taste shit. You need to click that motherfucking link or shut the fuck up. Either one or two. But anyway, shout out to everybody that came by. Shout out to the 2 Cash App donations that kept the lights on while we was down. And what else? Oh, we're gonna be on that bitch ass for real. That's for sure. But until then, everybody stay the fuck up.